Here's something that could be promising for conservatives and for Trump and for 2024, no matter who is on the Republican ticket for president. Now, it looks like it's going to be Trump, so I think it's going to benefit him the most. But when we talk about third-party candidates, we've talked RFK a little bit, and I believe that RFK would pull some from Trump. But there is a game changer that has just happened, and I think if we play our cards right as conservatives, this could benefit the Republicans, Trump, and the movement of conservatism and trying to win back the 2024 White House. This could be the black swan in a good way. We're going to talk about another person running on the independent ticket for the presidency. Let's jump into it. This video starts right now. Hey guys, welcome to the Max. Thank you so much for being here today. If you're new to the channel, go down here, press subscribe, ring the bell, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That's okay, but let us know what you think about this content. Let us know your opinion on this whole conversation that we're having today. I do believe that RFK is going to pull votes on the populist side from Trump. Now, he's not going to pull your typical MAGA voters. We know that, but he's going to pull those rhinos, those centrists, those blue dog Democrats, those independents that would traditionally say, I'm not voting for Biden. However, Trump has alienated us too. Now that's for those independent votes. Remember, that's about 10%, and that's who tends to swing the election. But here is the kicker. There is one more person that I think is going to make crazy shockwaves when it comes to the presidency. And if he plays his cards right, now I don't like the guy personally at all, but if he plays his cards right, he could help Trump become president. Here's why. Well, who am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Cornel West. Cornel West is an African-American gentleman who is running for presidency. Now, he was running as the Green Party candidate. Very leftist, very, very socialist, very almost more left than Biden. Now, the benefit to him running, he's almost like RFK. I don't see RFK winning. I believe he is a spoiler for Trump. Now I see Cornel West being the same thing for the Democrats. First of all, he's African American, and he's always been a democratic socialist, someone who is very extremely left. Now, you may love him or hate him, I don't know. I personally think his policies are absolutely nuts. However, the left side of the party of the Democrats are moving away from Biden. The centrists are moving away from Biden. Biden's approval ratings are under 30% when it comes to certain issues like immigration and also the city. This could play in our favor, because those people would be the ones voting for Cornel West, which would hurt Biden's pull. If Cornel West turns around and pulls 10, 15% of the African-American vote, if he pulls the extreme left of the Democratic Party, this could make a game changer for Trump and the Republicans, or whichever conservatives are actually on the ticket for the president. Now, could this hurt RFK too? Absolutely. Could RFK still be in there? I think if we open it up and RFK is independent, then I think Cornel West does need to run independent, because it's going to allow him to be on every state ticket, versus if he ran Green Party, where they have to meet certain requirements and he may not be on every ballot for every state. So I'm glad he's moving independent, because what it's going to do is going to allow him to be an option for the extreme left. Before we go any further with this conversation, let's talk about the video sponsor for today. The sponsor of today's video is Abide Delete Me. Now, we've talked Delete Me in the past, but it is a company that I truthfully believe in. I didn't realize how much my information is online that I don't want it there. One thing as a prepper, as someone who wants to live sustainable, I don't want people knowing about what I am or who I am or what I do or where I live. Go to the dashboard. It tells me, hey, is this you? There's 45 data brokers that have got your information just this month. It asked me what my old phone number was when I was a child. It actually said, is this person related to you? It was my sister with her married name that lives 2 states over. Do you not believe that people know a lot about your information? But when you see those kind of things, you can say, hey, this is me, delete this request, delete this information that has been pushed to this data broker. What's happening is we go online and we start buying things and we start downloading these free apps, and all the while we're giving them all the information that they need to then turn around and sell on the dark web. When we have delete me, it allows us to say, you know what, I don't want my information shared. So I can go through there, they run the report, and they show you all the places that you could be compromised. If you want your privacy safe, Delete Me may be the company for you. So we talk about data brokers. What are data brokers? They are the ones that are buying this information from these companies. Hear that, oh, this app is free. This app is not free, because what they're doing is they're selling you into the algorithm. They're selling you to these data brokers to get your information. All the times that you have these random numbers call, all the times you get these random emails, all those are from companies that are trying to get more information of yours, and they're hoping you'll click on it, hoping you'll answer it. This last report, 103, I don't know if you can see that, 103 listings reviewed, and 32 data brokers had the information and they just deleted it. And that is the September report for myself. If people have your information, they know everything about you, they know everything about your children, they know where you live. Are you worried about cybercrime? Delete Me help you get your name away from certain sites. Check out the link below for Delete Me. There's a savings there. You can use our link. Our goal is to help you rid yourself of cybercrime and issues, because it's going to surprise you how much information you have on the World Wide Web, and let them help you get it off. So let's think about it. If 5 to 10% of Republicans and 5% of Democrats move to RFK, say if RFK pulls 10 to 20% of the electorate for presidency, well, that is a big voting bloc. So he pulled a little bit more from Trump maybe. Well, then if all of a sudden Cornel West turns around and pulls 5 to 10% of the African-American vote, or the leftist vote, or the socialist vote, the squad vote, if he pulls that, then what's going to happen is going to alienate more of the Democrats than it would the Republicans. Because conservatives or Republicans or centrists or even rhinos would not be voting for Cornel West because of his policies. So I'm kind of glad someone is not running right there in the middle. I'm glad it's a little bit more to the left extreme. Now, I know there's the No Labels Party, and there's push for like Manchin and Hogan, and some of those to kind of run towards the middle too. I think getting away from a two-party system is actually a phenomenal idea, and I love the fact that there may be 4 or 5 people that can legitimately run, that could get on a debate stage, because I think it's going to make Trump even look better. I think it's going to make RFK, I think RFK would actually look better, but it would actually hurt Biden, because Biden is terrible right now when it comes to cognitive ability and getting his thoughts out. So the debate stage would actually help. It would actually help too, because Cornel West would show how liberal he is and left he is. So then it would allow more people who believe that way, who is a strong 10% of the Democrat Party, move straight to him. So it would actually help RFK and Trump. Now here's the thing. If Trump goes out there and bashes RFK all the time, I think that would actually hurt Trump. I think Trump right now needs to be, hey, we're glad to see more people in it. Yes, I would give RFK a spot in my administration if all of a sudden he chooses not to run. I'd let RFK be over some of these 3-letter agencies that he wants to change. That's how I would focus if I was Trump. I would almost take RFK under my wing, because to be honest with you, they're both, they know each other very well. I think the Kennedys and Trumps probably knew each other better than most people realize. So I believe that Trump could play this smart. Don't pull the DeSantis or the Cruz or the Rubio move where you just dog him out and make fun of him. Don't do that. I think Trump could take RFK and say, you know what, if it doesn't work out, or if you would like to throw support to me, I would love to give you a place in my administration. I'd love for you to serve in my cabinet and us work together on these reformed things that you're wanting to pass. I don't believe everything like you said, but I do believe some things. I believe 2 populist people together actually looks a whole lot better than Cornel West or Biden. Cornel West could be exactly what Trump needs to actually win the presidency. And here's the statistic. Over 60% said they would be willing to vote for an independent candidate. Now, before West was in it and it was just RFK, that could again be very detrimental for Trump. That could, I mean, it could hurt Biden too, because I don't think I think it was like 70% of people did not want to see a Biden-Trump rematch. But to be honest with you, if that's what you got, then it's going to split, and then 10% in the middle to decide the winner of the presidency. But if 80% or 75 to 80% people did not want to see that matchup, and all of a sudden 60% of that 70 or 80% said, hey, I'd be willing to vote third party, then that's going to make RFK look better, and it's also going to help Cornel West. Both of those are going to pull those votes from a 2-party system, which, and again, that could be a good thing. Now the question is, I'm not voting for RFK, I'm not voting for Biden, I'm not voting for West. But there's a lot of people that it would help split that vote, and when having West in, it would help also keep Trump probably ahead of Biden, because Cornel West is an African-American man who is leftist from the cities, who is going to push certain policies that would help pull away from Biden and Biden only. I don't think he'd even pull away from RFK. I believe RFK would still have his base. Cornel West would strictly pull that vote from the Democratic Socialist of the left wing. So if Trump would almost befriend RFK, I think that could benefit him. I don't want to see no labels put anyone else out there, but if they do, then that could really hurt Trump as well. So I think anyone playing to the center could cause problems for Trump more than Biden. Anyone playing to the extreme left would actually hurt Biden, of course, more than Trump. So I think Trump at this point needs to be very strategically, and conservatives, not just Trump, but they need to be very strategic when it comes to RFK. And I think they need to help build up people like Cornel West and say, hey, you need to run. We need to get away from this two-party system. The populist movement needs more people out there running for president, because I think it could ultimately help the conservatives win the presidency, which hopefully can make some better changes. Again, I go back, no matter if you like Trump or if you like Biden, compare your years of living in the world that we live in. Was 2016 through 2020 better, or was 2020 till now better? And I think that will help you answer your question. Say, I may not like Trump or Biden, but to be honest with you, if we're voting on history, this last 3 or 4 years has probably been tougher than the 3 or 4 years prior. So it does, I think, help give people choices, and I think those choices could actually benefit Trump, especially with West entering. So I'm not a West cheerleader, but I do hope he stays in. I hope he runs as an independent, not Green Party. Watch for this though. What happens if all of a sudden the Democrats get to Cornel West? Meaning they're going to try to woo him. They're going to try to take him under their wing, doing the same thing I just said about RFK with Biden. So Biden could try to pull him in. The Democrats could try to pull him in and be part of the cabinet for Biden and give him a role. So that could then turn around and hurt Trump. So we have to be very careful and conscientious of all this going on. I think this infighting and also these backroom deals are going to keep on happening. Republicans always struggle with being sly and good and being the ones that can actually make this stuff happen. Typically, they always fall behind Democrats. So I hope that they'll build a little bit more strategy. And I think if they can pull RFK and really build him up, I think this could actually help him win presidency, Trump win presidency. Remember, the Democrats are going to do all they can to not let Trump win. Just being honest, you still have a bench such as Vivek and DeSantis. I don't like Nikki Haley at all, but you have Vivek and DeSantis right behind Trump, just in case something goes through, something falls through. This could still benefit them by having Cornel West in the race. Let me know what you think. Am I crazy thinking that I want to see this leftist person run for president? Am I wrong for cheering him on running as an independent? I don't think I am, because I think he could actually help Trump win the presidency, and hopefully we can gain some kind of resilience back to America and have pride back in America, because right now we are in a very precarious place when it comes to international situations with our currency and with wars, and also domestically with our cities falling to pieces. I hope to see a turnaround. The border is falling to pieces, and actually what's so funny, the border is like a 70-80% conservatives and liberals saying, hey, we got to fix this. This is getting worse. So here I was dogging Abbott out. Really, him getting people to the cities actually may have benefited the Republicans a little bit more, because now you're hearing the leftists say this is too much. So that could be a very good thing. So I think that, again, I think we need to address some problems, and I don't think anybody's going to do better than the conservatives in this situation. So I'm cheering for Cornel West to run. All right, wrapping up, give me your thoughts. Should we see more people run versus a two-party system? I think this could benefit us anyways. Are we hoping to see more leftists come out and run, because that could pull and split the Democratic vote? Democrats tend to hold together a little bit better than Republicans. So I hope that Cornel West will keep on running, and I think that us as conservatives need to be his biggest cheerleader to keep on running. Give me your thoughts about today's video, and also go check out Delete Me. I think that you would benefit from it. I know I have, making sure my data is safe. We live our lives online. I know that's not good all the time, but because our information is always online, if I can find some company that can help me get it back offline and keep me secure, that's what I want. Check out Delete Me today. And guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless. Happy homesteading.